Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Emilio with Let's Roll Characters, and today is day 13 of the 31 Days of Character Creation Challenge. Uh, Unfortunately, Christian, if you've seen the last couple of videos, he hasn't been feeling too well. It doesn't. He had a negative COVID test, but maybe he's got the flu or something else going on, and so he just kind of wasn't feeling up to rolling a character today. So I'm gonna step in and roll a character on his behalf. And anyway, if you guys have been enjoying these videos and want to keep seeing us do more of these, it'd be great if you could drop us a like, drop us some comments on what you think of the videos. We'd love to get people's feedback. And maybe I'll try to, guilt trip you a little bit. Christian really hasn't been feeling well, and he'd love to get some likes and some comments on some of these videos. That really lifts his spirits, so maybe you could do that for him. Today's prompt, speaking of which, is going to be the word health. I'm just trying to send Christian well wishes, send everybody who's dealing with this crazy time, good health wishes, and let's see what kind of character that leads us to. So let's start rolling. First up, for Ancestry, a D10. That is a 4 Gnome Ancestry. D10 for Culture is a reroll, and that's a 3. So Elf Culture, a Gnome in Elf Culture. Prompt is Health. D12 for Class. That is a Sorcerer. And a D20 for this sorcerer's background. A 14 is a sage. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to kind of get some doctor vibes or something along those lines going here. Last but not least, D4 for gender. A 2. So it is a woman. Okay, so we have a gnome ancestry, someone who whose parents or heritage is gnome, who is in an elf culture. They are a sorcerer, so they have an innate magical ability. They're a sage, so I believe that background means that they have spent time kind of in study or sort of learning about nature and about the world, and maybe through magic. It's not exactly the same as an acolyte, I guess, but well, there we go. And they're a female, they're a woman. So our prompt is health. Yeah, I think they're a magic doctor. They're working on using this innate magical ability that they have to heal people and to help them. Yeah, so let's say that with sorcerers, a lot of the time, I think the story is that they kind of discover their power through some fantastical event, or I've played sorcerers in the past who their power comes out because they were being bullied or something along those lines when they were a kid, and it's a kind of like a Harry Potter type of thing, like not knowing that they have magic, and then something bad happens and they just suddenly make a glass window disappear and a snake comes out. So in this case, their power to heal emerged because they're okay. So they're in elf culture. I think, yeah. Let's say that there was a. I mean, maybe it's too on the nose, but there was some kind of pandemic or plague going on in this elf society, and so the elves reached out to a local group of gnomes who were known for their healing abilities. This Our character, this woman was a child at the time, and came with her parents to kind of help assist in the healing of this town of elves. And maybe it was a magical sickness of some kind that was put on them by some evil force. So that, you can imagine sort of the land around them. Elves are very in tune with nature. Maybe the forests were becoming diseased or sick as well. But these gnomes show up. They have, some real technical skill with healing. Very Western medicine, kind of like chicken soup and warm compresses and things like that. And one day they are healing one of the elf children who's just not getting better, and so our character comes in as a child and sees this other child who's sick, and all the gnomes are working as hard as they can to try to restore them. And they reach out their hand and they put it on them, and the other gnomes kind of gasp because this is a contagious disease. You don't want to get close to people, but as they reach out and they touch this person, they feel this pull of power and of magic, and they're able to restore this person. Now, I think there's probably a cost to that restoration. I think that every time that our character uses this healing ability, it hurts them in some way. Okay. Let's say that they lose like a small bit of a memory, and so they can keep healing people, but as a result, they are starting to slowly lose themselves and lose their memory. Okay, all right, that's a lot of details. Let's roll some ability scores. So we're rolling 4d6, dropping the lowest, going straight down the line, strength all the way down. So for our strength roll, we have a 12. Dexterity is a 13. Constitution, I really hope this is good. 13 as well. That's good for a healer for sure if they have to be in places where others are sick. Intelligence is an 11. Wisdom is 11 and 3, 14. Oh man, this character's stats are amazing. And charisma, which is the spellcasting ability for sorcerer, I believe, or is it wisdom? It's not going to matter because I'm rolling amazing tonight, is another 14. Okay, so, I mean, this character is just powerful, skilled, likable, knowledgeable, just a really well-rounded person who wants to do good in the world. And you know, it's great that they can do that good, but tragically they are starting to lose bits of themselves. So I think that their ongoing quest is to find a way to be able to use their power, their magic, without losing their memories, or to find a way to regain their memories. They've taken up sort of a martyrdom, or they're kind of seeing themselves as needing to sacrifice for the greater good of everyone around them. But I mean, others have tried to make the case to this woman that, you know, if she keeps sacrificing herself, eventually she'll die, and then others won't get better. So she also has to consider her own health and take care of herself. And I guess, you know, that's probably a good reminder these days generally. So our character's name is going to be she's a healer gnome. I mean, I'm tempted to like use like a Dr. Fauci reference or something here, but maybe that's we've already gone too far down this road. So let's just give her a fun gnome name. It's Perry Terriwinkle. It's a totally ridiculous name, Perry Terriwinkle. But you know what? Dr. Perry, she gets it done. She's helping heal these elves and solving a lot of problems. She's got to find her memories. Day 13, get well, Christian. Hope you feel better soon, man. Talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.